Sinister, sinister, prompted by malice or ill will, false, dishonest, intending to mislead. So to be sinister is to be prompted by a desire to harm others or to see others suffer, to be contrary to truth, to give a wrong impression. But concerning what exactly? It would be intelligent to critically think about what harms us in light of spiritual understanding, because the physical isn't a precursor to that, but is a manifestation thereof. So even though we can entertain different forms of harm, intelligence makes it very clear that understanding the source is the only way to know what we are looking at and whether or not it's a problem. And if a problem, then the solution is known. Otherwise, how could there be a problem unless there is contrast from having the knowledge of the solution? In other words, true understanding of evil requires seeing the source of life first, the source of vitality. This is the only way to know if a situation is actually a problem to life or just a step in the process of life. Either way, the source of life must be identified. To know an action is driven by a deliberate desire to cause harm, injury, or distress to someone else. So let us explore what it truly means to be sinister. Esoteric knowledge teaches us, as within, so without. But do people who claim to be masters really believe this statement? Because to believe that statement would mean sinister in the context of this hermetic principle would be to lead others to think, as without, so within. And in thinking this, believe their internal state is governed from without, and that anyone who does has a deliberate desire to redirect you from life. One may ask, what if it's an accident? What if they simply don't know? Does it matter if they don't know? They are still leading you away from life. The fact remains that they are. They are giving you the wrong impression, most likely pushing the need for you to follow their direction, and that not doing so is the problem. Then that begs the question, a problem for what? For life? Because if it's for life, then surely they are stating indirectly that you are sinister, that by not listening to their order, if you will, you desire to harm them, to make them suffer. So much so, they identify that the source of life is them, which is why you are seen as a problem to them.